Hello, I'm Croak and welcome to Deck Spotlight number 2. Today I want to show you another very cheap deck for beginners. It's a Northern Realms deck again, but this time it's all about sniping your opponent's board with giant arrows. The key feature here is the crewman ability of the siege support and the blue stripe scout. When you play a Ballistae, you get to use the deploy ability again for each adjacent unit with a crewman tag. That means you can use the deploy of a single unit 2 or even 3 times. This deck is super cheap. For the bare bones version you only have to craft these bronze cards, which only amounts to a total of 740 scraps. And if you like the deck, you can gradually improve it and build towards the real version of it. It's quite popular right now, so I'm going to put a link in the description where you can find a guide by Gwent player Swim. You can find a lot more information there, including a crafting order to improve this deck. But for now, let's look at some gameplay of this minimal version of the deck and see how it works.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
Crush those vermin!
Okay, so the basic idea of this deck is to use the KAEDWENI Siege Support to buff every unit you play, basically, and trigger the deployability of the machine units as many times as possible. So we definitely want to get the siege supports in our opening hand. Reaver Scouts are fine too, to pull out the other ones that are still in the deck. And I don't think that there's going to be a lot of weather from a Nilfgaard reveal deck, so get rid of the scout too. But I'm going to keep one, I think. Yeah, just in case. It also has the crewman tag that we want, so that's pretty good. Okay.
Onward! Attack!
Maybe it's worth it to pull out Philippa to just kill both. Because when I play the siege support now, he's just going to reveal 1 or 2 cards, and it's going to hit the siege support guaranteed, because it's the only unit on my side that isn't gold, so I don't want to waste them.
I'll never be imprisoned again.
My powers are yours to command.
Decoy's good.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
I'm impressed.
Well, let's use the scout to pull out another one. Just in case the siege supports on the field die, then we can pull out the third one, so let's do that now.
You one of us or not?
Salutations.
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
Scheiß in tray!
Well, I guess we can start going crazy with our machines now.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Ooh, okay, so the last round's going to be difficult with that guy in play. Do we go all in with the siege support? But then it's going to be very hard to win another round. The problem with the budget version of the deck is that you basically have all the round 1 stuff, all the KAEDWENI Siege Support and the machines to reliably win round 1, I think. But then you just run out of steam and you don't really have a finisher for the last round. So that's the big problem of the budget version of the deck. And yeah, oftentimes you just have to be lucky that the opponent ran out of steam as well, and you just happen to have a few more points at the end. But you can, of course, if you get a few scraps, then just gradually improve the deck and put all the fancy stuff in. Okay, I think we're just going to let him have this round and then head into the last one with 1 card advantage over him.
Greetings. What is it?
Oh, we can get rid of one of those. Scorch might come in handy. I'm afraid that my units are going to get too big to be able to use Scorch. Yeah, I think I'm not going to play the siege support right away.
Bloody non-humans.
It would be just one point.
Notice! All roads lead
Just
to
1
Milk
point
Bar.
I lose basically, and I don't want, yeah, I don't want him to get locked or removed immediately. That's a good Scorch target though. So maybe we can bait his lock before playing the siege support. It's unlikely, but maybe he just doesn't have anything else that's a good play right now.
Sometimes I've...
Well, there he is. Maybe he has bounce, but I guess it's a good time to play this guy now. Or do I just want to use this Scorch? No, that doesn't make sense, right?
Salutations.
So we already used both of the other siege supports to Ballistas. Okay. So we can get 1 more of these with 1 Reaver Scout and the 3rd Blue Stripe Scout. That's pretty much everything we can do.
Varu?
I can damage him by 1 to be able to Scorch both. But there are going to be more spotters, right? So I can wait for the other spotters and then bring them down to 10 power, all of them, and then just destroy them with Scorch. So for now, just going to get one of those.
Regroup.
There's not going to be weather anyway. And if there is, I can always decoy one of them.
Long live the Emperor!
Oh, and there's even more weather removal. Well, it might become a little difficult to get them down far enough. But it should be fine, right? But there's nothing really I can play right now. Nothing I want to play, rather. What else is there in the deck? Another one of these and one of the other ballistas, I think. It's too fast. Let's just do this. Hey, I wanted the other one.
I strive above all to be just.
Yeah, that's all okay. I just want him to play the other spotter.
You one of us or not?
If he kills my siege support, I can decoy one of the scouts in the last row and put them in the first row to get 2 adjacent crewmen. He doesn't have another one? So replacing this here enables me to put this one in the middle and get 3 deploys out of it. And there's the last one. Excellent. So now we can just go like this. And then go like this. And win the game.
The gate must be secure.
Crush those vermin!
Okay, against monsters this deck should be pretty good, I think. KAEDWENI Siege Support, good. Scorch. Well, there's this one guy that consumes a lot that can be scorched, so might keep that. Yeah, I'm just going to keep the whole hand. Start off with the usual.
Onward! Attack! Salutations.
Sure. Okay, use the REAVER Scout to get the last KAEDWENI Siege Support.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Even more neckers, huh? Do I want to play the last one? It might be a bit overextending, I think. He hasn't played much, so he might just pass.
Enough gob flopping.
Okay. I might just pass here. That would be kind of a waste of the siege support. Just hope that he keeps playing stuff so I can destroy it later. But I'm not sure that's going to happen.
I sense strong magic.
Well, that was to be expected, I guess. I mean, I win the round, but I'm really not sure if that's any good for me, because I've played so many of my key cards. Well, let's see where this leads. Well, I don't need you, Geralt. Or the royal decree. Doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. Am I just going to let him have this round and then just try to get him in the last. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so equal amount of cards, but he starts with 6 points on the board. But that should be fine. There are probably going to be a lot more 3s, and I can hit them all at the same time, hopefully. Okay. I thought about not mulliganing anything because I feared that I'd get Geralt back.
Salutations.
Okay, let's hope it survives so we can pull off the combo. Well, as long as this guy lives and maybe this guy lives, all the 3 strength minions are not going to matter at all. So I might actually just wait for him to consume stuff. Oh, but that one gets pretty well, it doesn't get that strong.
You do not deserve to live.
Oh, I'm going to play her now. That didn't do much. There's the guy I wanted to scorch, but maybe he has another one and that one gets a little bigger. It's a bit of a gamble to keep Scorch though, because there might not be any targets to hit. But I guess I'm gonna have to take the risk.
You one of us or not?
Nice, probably. Well, it's just going to be a 9. It's not a very good Scorch too, but now that he has played 2 of them, I don't think it's going to be it's going to get any better than that. I can play Geralt for... Oh no, no. I can play Scorch. Damn. Well, this guy's going to keep consuming stuff, so he's going to grow. Except if he consumes him with his leader, then I'm going to be sad, but I think I just have to hope that he doesn't. Well, at least one of them... Well, maybe he just consumes both. Let's see. Well, I guess he's going to consume the eggs rather than these guys. They kill the eggs now? That's probably the right thing to do, right? Sure. Ooh. I shouldn't wait too long with the Scorch, because he might just consume them and then this one's going to be invincible. Do I Scorch now? It's 15 points of damage. Don't think it's going to get much better than that, but I 15 points doesn't win the game for me. But I don't think that this guy is going to... Well, maybe he's greedy and lets him live. I guess that's the only thing I can hope for.
Regroup.
If I scotch it now, I'm not going to win. Please don't. Okay. Well, I can use this one 3 times or the one in my hand 3 times. Okay, you're going to die. There. So 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Well, I guess it's not enough. It's almost enough. That's sad.